St. Joseph Cathedral, in collaboration with Father Saturnino Urius University, presents Tuesdays with San Jose, a weekly online program where we explore everything under the sun, from everyday concerns to meaningful talking points. Join us as we share stories and reflections around and within our community. No matter who you are or where you come from, there's something here for you, where everything's spoken for. And here are your hosts.
The month of March is declared as International Women's Month. So as you know, we've been celebrating women all over the world. And of course, as we celebrate women, we can also celebrate the men behind the successful woman, right? Men who are there, just like St. Joseph, who care for, love, and I think most importantly, protect women. Men who are like St. Joseph, right? Our patron saint. Men who embody holiness, just as they embody the holiness of the Father as well. So in today's episode, and as we celebrate the universal feast of San Jose, the husband of Mary, we are invited to once again go to St. Joseph, or as we say in Bisaya, Kadto, kang San Jose. And so for this episode, we will meet some of the men and the fathers behind the successful women who are also in this church, right? Men and fathers who are also behind the San Jose devotion and shrine ministry. What that's all about, we're gonna find out more from our guests later on. Hi, maayong hapon sa inyong tanan. My name is Shyla, and yes, as you can see, I am flying solo this afternoon. But don't worry, I have two guests with me who will surely keep us all, even myself, I'm sure, entertained and informed. Who they are, you will find out in just a little bit. Good afternoon. This is Tuesdays with San Jose. We are on episode 39. So, salamat kayo sa inyong pagtanaw sa amo every week. We really appreciate your support. And this afternoon's episode is sponsored by Lucy Benino. Again, they are always one of our sponsors, so we really appreciate you guys for helping us out, making sure that this show continues, no, na magsigitag pa dayon. If you're watching, please let us know down in the comment section below. Let us know where you're watching from, who you want to say hi to, and of course, please don't forget to like and share the Facebook page. This show is brought to you by the St. Joseph Cathedral Diocesan Shrine, of course, and as you know, it is in collaboration with FSU. So there you go. I know, friends, we are excited for this. Kung merong mag-hello, we can go ahead and post them. And later on, as you meet I'd like to say hello to my husband who is always watching our show. Ayan, Viva San Jose, sabi ni Father Glenn, who is supposed to be with us today, but don't worry, we've got you covered. Whatever it is that you are doing, it is always for the glory of God. So, we've got you covered. Ayog kabalaka. Viva San Jose. Viva indeed. So, we miss you, Father Glenn. Hopefully, next week, you will be back with us already. So, there you go. We will introduce our guests after this quick video.
Viva por Señor San José, viva malakas, karon sa kaampuan, ikaw ang alalaman. San José, viva por Señor San José, viva malakas, karon sa kaampuan, ikaw ang alalaman. Viva Señor San José! ¡Viva! ¡Viva! Señor San José! ¡Viva! ¡Viva! Señor San José! ¡Viva! ¡Viva! Señor San José!
There you have it, folks. A quick video that shows you guys the activities that we have here sa atong church, no, and shows you also our great devotion to Señor San Jose. So for this afternoon, we're gonna hear let me go ahead and introduce them for you guys. We've got joining us this afternoon, Mr. Rene Cesar Mejias. We also call him Bobot. He is one of the lay ministers here in SJCDS, and he is also a coordinator of San Jose Shrine Ministry. Apart from being those amazing things, he is also a banker. And of course, we also have architect Nixon Tarinas. He is also a lay minister here in our cathedral, and he is also a member of the San Jose Shrine Ministry. Maayong hapon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Maayong hapon. Madyaw nga hapon.
Madyaw na hapon. So, nakita natin, no, a while ago we were talking about the San Jose Shrine Ministry. I didn't know this existed. So please, mga nagtanaw sa ato karang hapon, can you just let us know a little bit about the San Jose Shrine Ministry? One, kano sa siya nagsugod?
I think nagsugod siya. The ministry is on pag-create gid kibali sa among ministry like 2024.
24.
So men from the cathedral gigather sila like kami na part of it giusa tapos gihumami sa ka ministry.
Okay.
Oo.
So, kanina, Kuya Nix, you were explaining no, na when the church
Was officially
became
a shrine.
a shrine.
Shrine.
Officially because daghay requirements to become a shrine. So nana siya from the bishop and declaration and stuff. And katong and Father Kits kinahanglan pod nga naay shrine ministry kung
Nice right.
shrine again declare
Yes.
declared siya. Mao ni siya for continuity ni siya for kung wala na sila Father Kits mupadayon paghihapon ang
Yung activities
Yes.
that are put in place
Yes.
diri sa shrine. So your roles, if you're a coordinator, and Kuya Nix is one of the members, so far, since 2024, what have been your roles?
It started sa 2024 manggod. I was the auditor. Tapos there was a time na after the conference nga nahitabo diri Mindanao Wine, that's the time nga nagusto na naay coordinator. So I was appointed. So with the I think nag-convince sila, nagkasinabot sila nga kaisa na to si Bubot siya.
Sakto, wala si Bubot.
Wala siya diri siya.
ang absent coordinator.
Ang absent coordinator niya. Absent mga katong time. So, text ako ni Father Kids, ikaw na ang coordinator.
Congratulations.
Yun, kana ginaward. Congratulations. So,
You're the
move to siya.
coordinator.
With activities, naamay this year nga tumiog international national conference sa Bulacan with Father Glenn and Kuya Migs.
Which was another shrine. Also.
Malolo.
Yeah, mga shrines.
Mga
Mga
shrines
shrines. I think
also.
we visited 7 shrines sa Bulacan.
Oh, wow.
Dagan kayo.
Okay.
As in, gabi ka.
Tapos
Nice.
Tapad.
And nice, kay you also learn unsay ilang ginubuhat
Yes,
dito na pwede natong i-apply diri. So, give me an example.
Yeah, pagtanaw gan ako, pag sulod na mo, nanayaw, wala pa may nanayaw sa amo. At the start, kay ang di ba ang sayaw nato sa kuan man after
After
the
na.
mass.
Yes, after the
the mass. Tapos during the prayer. So sa ila naagi dito, naagid sila place for the kanang kunabay relics, kunabay devotion, naagid sila place dito. I think ang ma-picture out na ko siya, muna siyang office. Sa office makita nimo na ang accounting, na ang usa na diya frontliners, pero naagid ang shrine mahimo siya usa ka galing customer care. Customer kanang help desk kumbaga.
Okay.
So kung isa ka tawo mo to dito, kung unsa yang tuyo, mabitbit gid siya kung asa siya gusto madto. Kung gusto siya prayer, madto siya. Kung gusto siya og kanang someone to talk to, bitbiton siya. Sa ingana ang kuan sa shrine.
Sa shrine.
Yes.
So
ingana
parang
siya.
yun yung, based on what you said, parang yun yung difference between like a church without being a shrine
Yes.
and a shrine and
And a
church.
shrine church.
Oo,
Yun,
na
shrine
a
church.
shrine church na kananglan, people who are devotees, for example,
Yes,
of
oo.
San Jose, kung muanhi sila, and a regular church, not so much instruction where to go, and,
Yes,
right? Or wala masyadong nag-atiman.
O ingana siya wala kayo.
So since shrine is like an additional layer.
Kung pangkuan na siya kanang bali specialized siya.
More on for pilgrimage.
Yeah, puro siya
Oo.
pilgrimage.
Kay ang shrines more gihimo na siya para na kay tangible nga makita sa kanang mga pilgrims. Mao na imong connection sa imong faith.
Faith.
So mao kana siya ang Saint Joseph karon is part of the sa list sa mga shrines nga pwede ang pilgrimage
Oo.
hantuan.
So if to those na mahilig ba ang uban to travel outside
Yeah.
the country
Yes.
to go to pilgrimages. So dire, what we're finding out is naapod diri sa Pilipinas, and if you guys would want to attend, then please know that St. Joseph is a shrine.
Yes.
And pwede gid mo muanhi diri as one of the pilgrimages. Because here in Mindanao, if you know, I know here in Butuan there's 3.
3, yes.
3.
I think
And then one Kabadbaran is the 4th.
Bagulang.
Bagulang, no?
Yes.
Kabadbaran officially became a shrine siguro a week or 2
Or
weeks
wala
ago.
pa.
Di,
Wala.
No, not even?
Wala pa. Almost na.
Almost na sila.
Almost na.
Pero-
So they're getting there. So ato sila
Basta kayo pa
ipag-pray.
shrine.
Secret. Di ba?
Let's keep praying for them. Let's keep praying kasi maganda
Hindi,
yan.
pero it's
no?
almost kuha na.
If they become the 4th in our area, then
Yes.
pasabot, people can really make that, pilgrimage trip to these 4 churches. Kinixen, you are in the heritage
Yes,
part of the ministry.
heritage and structure.
And structure.
Yeah.
Unsa pa,
So-
for you, what does that mean? Kasi you're an architect. So, syempre, butang
So,
di ka diha.
Actually, kuha yan siya. Sa church, you have to, actually, with Father Kit's guidance also, dapat hapsay tanan ang sa within the church, sa sulod ug sa gawas. There are safety measures, security, and the structure, the design itself. Yes.
And I think we've seen that talaga in the last few years. No?
Yeah.
The painting works have been really well done, I would think so.
Yeah.
Kasi sometimes people don't even think about these things as you work silently in the background. But if you look at yun nga, how beautiful, the church, it's always been beautiful, but even more so as of the last couple of years, I think.
And sa heritage, since we also have artifacts dito sa St. Joseph, pero wa pa na plaster kaayo ang mga
Artifacts,
for a museum unta.
Mag-display siya.
hopefully.
Yeah, ma-display
Display siya.
hopefully.
Oh,
Para
wow.
ma-appeal na siya sa kuan.
Oh, okay, I remember. And yeah, in some shrines nga ay mga relics na you
Yeah.
can even parang touch your rosaries or your hankies, no?
Nakatugaling din to may sa
Luzon.
sa Bulacan.
Oh, Bulacan.
Ay, sa ka-church ito nga, as in, siguro nang nasa 100 ka images of Mama Mary.
Oh, wow.
As in, daghan ka siya, isa gid siya ka room.
Wow.
Na dili mahurot o.
So imagine
100, no?
kung
Dagan.
100 images of St.
So, na
Joseph.
magbasa-basa ka sa name of Mama Mary, naday ni siya nga name.
Yes, no? Like
Kasi
the
nga.
Immaculate Conception,
Yes.
Mother Mary of Victory.
Of
and-
Peace.
We will
Lady of
have that
Peace,
here kang St. Joseph
No,
na
kay
po.
St.
Yes.
Joseph. And I would like to know the many other names of St.
Yes.
Joseph
Yeah.
as well, no?
As the
So,
Carpenter,
husband of Mary,
foster father.
Foster father, no? Yes.
So daghan pa
yes.
siguro siyang mga names na
Yes.
we could relate ang mga papa.
Yes. And we will discover more about him. So wow, to our viewers, basin na amoy mga like kahibaw na other names of St. Joseph, or what if meron din kayong mga statues at home that you would
Yes.
like to share with us, those photos, go ahead and share dun sa ating page, no? So far, 2024 nagsimula. What's that journey like been for you guys? Kasi I know you're busy. You're a banker, you're an architect. How does this being part of the Shrine Ministry have been? Ano yung naging addition niya in your life bukod sa naging busy kayo ng ng konti?
So far sa ako wala pamanggid kayo siya ay kanang daghay program ang ministry for now kay naga-build pa man ta og devotees kay mo magini pinakauna. So ang pinaka main is katong kanang Tuesdays
Yeah,
nga
regular devotion.
mass.
So, yan. Thank you for sharing that. Yung Tuesdays with San Jose, or like kunyari this one and the Tuesday devotional mass, was this because naging Shrine Ministry? Is there a connection?
Yeah, it's part of it kay kuan man siya kanang devotion man ta. So not a special action for our patron.
So, kung baga, para hindi lang siya name that our devotion, na this is a shrine, but it's really adding something so that people can come
Yes.
and mulawom pa, no, ang ilang
Yes,
belief.
ang isa galing nga nako nakita no nga kanang nindot siya kay that time sa fiesta kuya, di ba? Kanang ang mga gamit as ako kung carpenter, akong martilyo, niya, i-bless siya. Wala biya gid na. Ako na din ako kung engineer ka, calculator, kung ang architect ka, katong mga tisker sa imong mga gamit, gina-bless siya. So
Laptop na ako.
Laptop na siya. Program para din mga virus.
Nakabukas
Di
pa.
ba?
Good na. So that we do that after Mass? We
Sa
Fiesta.
We invite
For Saint
the
Joseph
men.
na.
Kasi ang atong Tuesday devotional Mass, I know what we do is we invite the men in front.
Sa kuan sa altar.
Blessing,
sa
Bless,
altar para i-bless sila.
Banan
So-
men.
Oo. So yun, since that's very new, how did you find that? Yung pag-bless, like natuwa ba kayo? Did you think parang ano na naman to? Or did you see that it helped change the way you see San Jose for one?
For me, personally, kay kuan man ko sa dili gyud ka nang na-exclusive for men o for women. Pero I find it also kanang helpful ba kanang sa devotion nga ang mga papa, kuya, mga di ba mo gitawag i-adto dito sa altar. More siya makuan ba ma-include. Oo, okay. Kay kadaghanan ba mga gasimba babae ba yata na
yes.
so mao na siya. Pero hindi man pud pasabot nga kami ra ang na-bless kay apil magyapon ang the whole kuan. Oo. Naigo lang mig holy water. Oo, lang to siya. Pero kuan to siya kanang more makuan gyud sa ang mga fathers mo adto didto ana gani. So mainganyo sila ba?
Yes.
Nga,
nakita
tapos,
niyo ba yung dumami? Nidagan?
Yes.
Nidagan siya.
Dagan siya.
Tuesdays. Kay napo ko nakita ng mga kaila na to kay syempre taga Butuan. Uy, apil din siya. Uy, devoted na siya kay nana sa
Scapular.
Yes. It's kuan magud siya kay ang mga lalaki ba every time nga na ay gathering or sa simbahan, darami na sa likod ang mga lalaki. So it's time for us to shine. Murag ko front ato dito. So murag ay included gid I mean part gid sa simbahan. So this is it murag sakto tong gingon ni Kenixon nga makuha na gid kanang kami lang sa tubangan, kami lang ang i-bless to. Kita tanan na pero at least makita nga na physical physical activity nga madugi ko dito, part ko sa simbahan.
More parts siya ang mga lalaki.
Oo. And I think super important din yan nun, especially these days. Kasi yun nga, like you said, the women naman talaga are usually the ones in church. Sila po ang yun nga, the heart of the family. So usually gadala or ga-encourage. But I think ang gwapo na nakita po nato and based on what you're saying is now the men are invited to step up,
Yes.
to shine, and to be encouraged na, uy, kayo yung nagdadala actually ng buong family
Yes.
mo. And I think what we've seen nga is yung nakita nyo na dumadami yung mga tao. And it's nice to see your friends.
Yes.
What are your challenges naman as fathers? Because normally, kayo nga yung quiet carriers. You carry the burdens of your family. What has been challenging in your life as of late, as fathers?
For me ko yun, pagdala sa pamilya no, to provide. Isa gina to provide para sa family, kanang kung every time nga na pangayoon, tapos the advices na mahatag kay ang mga bata karon kay lahi naman sila o lahi na unlike kibali kay generation to generation lagi sa lahi. So how do we connect our discipline to their para sa ila pod na sige ingani ta nga dapat mo na inyong buhaton, ingani dapat mo saan pag-relate sa ila mo na isa sa challenges gyud kay mo lagi na generation gap kumbaga lahi-lahi og acceptance sa mga disiplina ihatag kana isa na siya.
Sa ako kuan since Manila schooling naman to akong duha ka bata, so actually kanang devotion sa kang Saint Joseph kanang sa pag-bless na gani, so mao gina siya ako gina sila i-lift nga ihalad ba intentions tanan to keep them safe and kuan as a father nga si Saint Joseph to Jesus Amargana ba, so makakuha na sa ako, makatabang po na sa ako sa kay mao na isa ka challenge kanang nag-eskwela imong mga anak sa Manila challenge gud
Kahibaw.
kayo.
Right?
Hapit na ako.
Hapit na.
Hapit na. Hapit na.
So mauto siya every kanang sa kuan, ako gina siyang i-offer sa during the Tuesday devotion.
Ang ganda naman nun. Like, if your kids are listening, no, parang, kasi syempre for your kids, it's an exciting time to be away from the parents, especially if you've been around them, you know, practically your whole life. And what they don't know is, tayo, it's bittersweet talaga. Because you're excited for them,
Yes.
but at the same time, hadlokod ka parang,
Yes. Tinuod.
diba? And wala tayong mabuhat. So what you do, beautiful thing as fathers is, Lord, Saint Joseph,
All yours.
Saint Joseph.
ako na
Saint
bahala, ha? Ako na silang iampo.
Kay kung sa una, I just pray to God, margana, Lord, karon margana kay Saint Joseph, margana appeal siya.
As a father.
More makatabang og pangaji ba?
Kanang murag na kay
Parang back up.
Add up,
add-on or add-ons.
Dili lang ko.
Yes, true. So, syempre you've discussed what the challenges are as a father. What about as a husband?
Murag ha na dayon. Kuan lang kanang siguro pag sa wife like like Jesus loved the church. Kana lang I have to love my wife niya. Kana lang give love parang diha lang ang focus niya. If ang ako manggungkwat sa mga bata if makita din yung love sa papa ang mama, it means love mo ana niya. Okay, mo flow down mangud sa mama ang love para sa mga bata.
Yes.
Gikan sa papa. So as a husband, I just have to love my wife.
Wow.
To kay si Saint Joseph bitaw, hilom ra man gid siya. Hilom ra man siya. Wala tay madungog sa iya pero nasya hilom lang. Sila siguro ko hilom. So makuan gyapon pero the love is
But
always
the
there.
love was evident.
Yes.
Kumbaga. I really like that. So as long as parang your job is just to keep loving your wife, and your wife in turn will be loving to your children, will take care of the children and the household, no? And ma-feel yun ng buong house.
Yes.
No? Beautiful. What about you?
Sa akong part, especially to my wife will tell me kung na sila sa Manila nga wala ko. She can see how the kids take care of her. Kaya nakita man nila sa ako.
Wow.
So concerned sila sa iyang safety or sa transpo, mga anak galing. Sa mga little things nga kuan, kay baw sila how to
Take care of the mom.
Kay
because
morg nakita nila sa kuan. Mo akong morg na pass on na nako sa akong mga bata nga bisan katong sa akong daughter gyapon. So makita niya nga.
Yes. And because of that, Nix, mutuupod ko na tungod ana, your daughter will look for that in the man that she wants to marry, diba? Yung the kindness and the love that you've shown your wife is what she will seek out in a man. Kasi I'm assuming, diba, she grew up in a household where she felt safe, protected. So yun din yung
actually
kahanap.
mao to gyud ang goal sa family life nga makuha na nimo ba maduplicate madala nila sa
And even
ilang
the
kuan.
and even your son can be the same kind of husband and father that you
More
were.
than. More than.
More than dapat.
Better gid ang more than. You don't have to equal. You don't have to equal. You don't have to compete. But you have to be better.
Yeah.
You have to be better.
Yes, and isn't that case na we really feel that our children will really be so much better than we have been to them, no? So, okay, we have a question. How important is our service or devotion in our day-to-day lives in our families? How important is the service or devotion in your day-to-day life?
Okay. When we, di ba, kung devotee ta, we wanted to imitate kung unsa ang atong patron na gisunod. So with like
so in this case,
like Saint Joseph is kanang kung kung sa Bible pa, dili man siya tinuod na papa. But he is so loving to the mama og anak. Murag gid siya
Parang
tindog gid siya.
adopted father siya, diba? That's what we call him.
Nitindog gid siya as a papa.
As father.
So kami pa kaha nga kanang usani kanang tinuod na papa, tinuod na family. So kana lang ihatag lang gid ang kanang pagigugma, pag-amuma, pagplastar sa mga bata, sa family, kana lang. Ang devotion mo'y maghatag sa amo og sa ako labi na sa ako example kanang nagpray ra ba ko ani so mo ni ko buhaton nagpray ra ba ko nga untana matarong unya ako nagbinuang murag dili murag di ba so tarongon I have to do it myself kay I cannot give what I don't have. So dapat kanang tarongon sa nako akong self with the devotion na dapat mura ko si Saint Joseph kung kaya pa lang na ingani so ingana para maadto nako sa akong pamilya.
Kuya Nixon.
Yeah, I second di ba?
Second devotion.
Same gapon sa family. Makita man
Yung
pud nimo.
day-to-day.
Yeah, oo. So kana sa day to day, I make sure na I love my family. Sa akong wife, to my children, I message them
Every day.
almost.
Almost.
Almost. Pero mag-message me, tapos hopefully they will answer back. Pero they usually do. So, kana siya. Tapos ang akong nakuha kang Saint Joseph nga, kana iyang meekness, nga namag na siya sa background, nga devoted nga husband, o sa iyang family pod. So, mo na akong gusto nga, ikuan gyud mahimo gyud nako and at the same time it will trickle sa akong mga katrabaho, mga employees, mga anak nga makita how I value my family, my wife and my children, mga anak. Kay actually priority gyud na sila sa ako nga kuan. So bisan na sa meeting makatubag yung kag telephone.
Pag wife
Pag
yun
siya,
ang tawag, no?
Adi, ang mga anak.
Ang mga...
Ang mga wife, pwede pa kayo mo-text siya. Later. Hindi kayo sa tanawan pa rin mo ko emergency.
Pero I think yun din yung nice about what you're showing and what St. Joseph I think continues to show us, no, na the strength of men don't have to be loud, don't have to be aggressive. It can really be, as you've shown, parang quiet strength. Dito lang sa background, mo-supporter ako, mo-encourage, no? Makes me wonder, have you always been this good and this godly and this faithful? Ikaw?
Struggling.
I mean, kunyari, when friends from high school would see you today, would they say that you're a completely different person from who you were in high school?
Dili ka tubag. I cannot answer for them. Char, ano naman. Kuan lang siya, kanang, I'm still the same from high school siguro. Hilumon lang ko sa high school. Karon medyo a little bit kuan tabiana. Pero with kanang sa mga activities sa church, medyo mas daghan siya kay member man ko sa charismatic with Kenixon ng charismatic community. Plus along the way nadugangan as to member sa kuan sa St. Joseph Kaabag, tapos nadugangan sa Shrine Ministry. So ingana siya nagdugang lang o mga activities for the church para makakuha ta og makakuha ko og more to kuan more nga maayo nga mga traits na mapakita pud nako sa akong mga anak. Ang pinaka kuan gyud ang pinaka point ginako is untana makitaan sa akong mga anak ang kanang akong devotion to Saint Joseph, makita sa akong mga anak nga there is God, always there is God. Kung may mga problema mo, adto ka sa Ginoo, mga GE ka sa Ginoo. Tapos syempre sa offices to wherever, even to the kaubanan namo sa lay ministry, makita nila nga Ginoo gyud ang tanan.
No, that's true. For you, Kuya Nix, how do you convince the men to join the San Jose Devotion? Labi na katong one uwawon and another non-religious pagyo. How can you encourage them if they're watching us or if there are wives who are watching us today and they want to speak to their husbands, how can they convince the men in their lives to go to St. Joseph?
It's, for me, dili man siya ka na life-changing nga kumuadto ka dito, mabuutan na ka or something.
Wow. Yeah.
It's just, more lang siya ma-familiarize lang o ma-regular attend lang kag Tuesdays.
Just try. That's what you're saying. Just try to attend.
Kay God works man sa mga inana. Diha man nag-start.
Yeah.
So you just have to show up. Margana. So adto kag Tuesdays, invite pud nimo ang uban kani kay ilan nimo ana. Pero ang gwapo gyud nga invitation would be your actions. Sa imong daily nga how you talk to mga
others.
tao, mga guard, mga janitor ana tanan. So diha na nimo makita nga
Diha makita sa uban
Yeah.
na I can listen to you because I can see giunsa nimo imong kinabuhi, how you're handling your life, and I can believe you. I think that's a great advice kasi sometimes ako, like as a woman, I would always give advice, right? We cannot but help it. Give advice to your husband, but I think what's nice with what you said is be a model, so that kunyari, if you want your husband to pray the rosary, and they show him that you have a changed life so that he will also think parang, sige nga, no? Patry nga. Versus me saying, let's pray the rosary. Let's pray the rosary. No? Tama. Beautiful. All right. Well, thank you. There was a lot to talk about as usual. So before we go ahead and know more about the Shrine Ministry and their devotion to San Jose, let's go ahead and do a real quick Catholic trivia. Did you know that many of our great saints today were actually strong devotees of Señor San Jose, of Saint Joseph? You have people like Saint Teresa of Avila, you have Saint Faustina Kowalska. Saint Faustina was the one who helped us, with the Divine Mercy. She was the one who saw Jesus Christ and helped spread the Divine Mercy. The 3 o'clock prayer that we actually do here, if and when we can, before the show, no? Devotee also see Jose Maria Escriva. If you know him, he was also the one who started Opus Dei. And he also was the one who shared the universal call to holiness. Saint Padre Pio was also a devotee of San Jose. And if you know his story, another amazing saint who had the wounds of stigmata in his hands. So a lot of them were devotees of San Jose. A lot of our saints are also devotees of Mama Mary. So it's so interesting to know that when you're devoted to them and you follow their lives, you really become holy. Kasi like what you shared, like what our guest shared this afternoon, there's really something about continuously praying, knowing the lives of saints, following them and their examples that really lead you to holiness. And our saints, our great saints, are examples of those. And that is our Catholic trivia for this afternoon. And so back to our guests. No, so we talked about these great saints, and you've talked about how in your lives, even without saying it, we do try to be saints. Diba? Parang mutuota na yung ani si San Jose, so kita mustrive punta. The younger men of today, millennials, Gen Zs, they're continuously on their phones, on social media. What can we share with the young boys? It could be the same age as your sons, so that they can also go to San Jose. Kuya Nix, let's go with you. You have a son who is in college. How would you encourage him and his friends to go to St. Joseph?
Actually, wala pa na ko siya na-invite, no?
Wow.
Actually, he's in Manila. But hopefully, and I can invite him. And it would be better kung naanak ko I can share something personal with St. Joseph that I can share with him.
Does he know na devotee ka ni San Jose?
Yeah. Kay Bowman sila.
Kay Bowman sila.
We both serve kami me and my wife
yes.
every Tuesdays.
Yes.
Sa kan. So, they know. So, mas kuan sa ako nga ma-share gid ako akong personal experience with devotion to Saint Joseph. Kung I mentioned earlier katong diha sa Saint Joseph, wag yun ko nagkuan kang Saint Joseph before wa pa na shrine o wa pa devotion ana. Karon na marg na kuan nabuhi nga
that fire.
Marg na focus nga with Saint Joseph's kuan ba devotion. Kaysa una mga jira ka. Pero di ba dili walay Tuesdays ko ana na walay Sabado. So karon na marg na focus ba nga kaning devotion to Saint Joseph. Because of the
activities
of the shrine
here in the shrine.
Sa ako kuan ang akong anak bang duha ka buok it's always by example yun ang pinaka best labi na sa youth no it's always by example so
true no versus talking mas
no.
example talaga
mas kuan sila sa action so every time nga Sunday magsimba man yun kasi mag-serve man ko og 4 o'clock if dili may makasimba o morning muuban gina sila sa ako pagkahapon muban mo yes papi ana so dili na kayo forceful ang kanang unlike before sa amo nga time sa youth pa mi pugson yun ang musimba listen mo to kuya kay size sa buntag karon hapon naman so pero ang ganahan ako is naay sila'y makita so with the youth siguro ipakita lang pud nato nga there are these activities sa atong shrine nga para pud sa ila labi na katong magsayaw may mga youth camps nakita man ako no sa activities sa mga youth nga napoy mga youth camps na nagibuhat na sila katong music something musical na praise and worship so makita nila nga naay activity kay usually ba ng mga bata more on to kanina sila activity nga butangan nato og Christian values para makuha nila.
So, pwede lecture
lisod lecture na mga bata.
Parang kita when we were younger, di ba? Lisod po man ta lecturean sa una. But again, what we saw in our parents, we really embodied also. Labi na the good traits. So I think it's important to, again, show the youth na this is how to be like Saint Joseph or how to go to Saint Joseph. What about the women? For example, young women are watching us today and they're thinking, how do I find a husband like who embodies the traits of Saint Joseph? And ano yung traits na yun? What would you say?
Actually, basin og kuano, basin og ang una-una sa mga, sa ilang una-una kang Saint Joseph is that panglalaki lang siya nga devotion. Na pwede gid siya sa babae like Mama Mary na may lalaki nga devotee ni Mama Mary. So napoy babae nga pwede mag-devotion kang Saint Joseph. That is for kung mangita ka good husband, kung mangita ka og trabaho, pwede sa iya. So, pwede gid ka mag-devotee as sa mga babae. Now, kung like sa mga single women diha, na kung gusto mo makakita og
Saint Joseph.
Nga, Saint Joseph. Why not ask Saint Joseph himself through this devotion? Murag ingon pa, let's try. Testingan daw nato. Testingan daw nato. Kay ang atong shrine magud kay bago pa siya. Like karon no, even as kami ni Nixon, we're still new and still kanang daghan pag mga programs na buhaton. Let's go together as a community. Sige, atong testingan. All for the glory of the Lord.
Get to know Saint Joseph more.
Yes,
so that when you meet that potential Saint Joseph in your life, you will recognize him.
Yes.
Kasi unsaon nimo siguro to look for a husband when you don't know what a good husband looks like. And as Catholics, I think we can say Saint Joseph really embodies the perfect husband. Kuya Nix, do you have anything to add to that, for example?
Yeah, you're correct. Yung sakto man ka nga di nimo mahibawan unsa imong gipangita kung wa kay
criteria
wala kay reference.
So mao gyud siya gwapo gyud kay nga reference to. And for the young ladies na bisan ilang boyfriend ana gani they can ask for
Saint
Oo,
Joseph.
katanang sa mga kuan na ha, mga medyo idara na dili sa
Yung pwede na.
Oo,
pwede
dili
na
ka na
po.
mga
Yung
high
mga
school
16,
o mga
wag
wala
muna.
yun sa
Yung mga 16, nag-lecture na kakasabi lang natin.
kaya actually kana sa boyfriend dapat daw mo lead na siya to marriage mga dili lang kana more
Para boyfriend lang.
boyfriend lang.
Oo.
So
Parang
guwapo
be
kayo.
content
Yeah,
to
with it.
marry this person.
I remember, akong mga anak somebody would ask, "Uy, dapat na kayo, uy, nana ba kayo uyab?" So I always ask them, you ask my children kung saan lang tubak. So,
Ito man.
kanon sa daw magkauyab. Di ko nga, the answer is, kung gusto na ko magninyo. Siya, grabe sad. Gabi daw. No, dili masingon ako magkauyab ko, magbinyo din ko. Kung magkauyab ko, dapat, kanina kong tanaw na pwede na ba na ako ni minyuan. In which, ang atong, which is nice, no? Sakto gito nga, sige, kung babae ko, lalaki akong ipangita, niya na ako'y boyfriend, pareha ba niya siya kasi Joseph? Not equally nga, kung napulo ka bukas si Joseph, napulo po din niya, no? At least naa siya makita nga, going the traits
no, ni
dito.
Saint Joseph. Ano nga ba yung traits ni Saint Joseph? We're talking about it already. So, what are the traits of Saint Joseph that these women can look to as a clue, and then feel free to study more the life of Saint Joseph. But for now, quick traits of Saint Joseph.
Actually, kuan siya. Kanang wala niya gibiyaan niyang pamilya.
Yan, number one.
Yeah.
He didn't leave his family. And I think in that sense, protector.
At the same time, ang God, when Saint Joseph, di ba, he tried to, di ba, kay, iyang buwagan, not because kay, by their law, I think,
Yes.
dili siya kanang dapat magbuwag sila.
Mag-i-divorce, yes.
Niyang pagbuwag is, paghawa is kanang
Secret.
secret lang.
To protect.
Oh.
Yeah, protect gihapon kang Mary.
Diba?
Oh,
To protect the image and reputation of Mama Mary.
Pero marriage itself is not only by two person. It's always on three person, di ba? God in the middle. So, ni-intervene ang ka-third person, kumuhawa siya. Hindi na siya nga ayaw. So, he stayed. And that is the best yun na kanang
Yes.
kung biskiyon sa mahitabo, you stay.
You stay, no
Because
matter
that's
what.
your family.
No matter how difficult marriage can be, because it is. Marriage is beautiful, yes. But it certainly comes with its challenges. And what Saint Joseph shares with us, with how he led his life, was you stay and you protect
Yes.
your family at all costs,
Yes.
right? So, yan. There was a question for us earlier na nawala na
Nawala.
lang. But yeah, I have a quick, and I never tire of sharing this story kay, yun nga, you'll never know who it inspires, it encourages, but I was a very different woman in my younger days. And I was 21 when I had a madre, a sister, tell me, as I was saying goodbye to her, she just took my hand, looked in my eyes, and said, "Pray to Saint Joseph for a good husband." At 21. Right? And I was like, husband agad, sister.
Sino
But
husband?
that night,
Hindi, joke lang.
Married na?
married agad, sister. So, but that night, I prayed to Saint Joseph. I'm like, I don't know what the story of Saint Joseph is, but this lovely sister told me to pray to him. So I did. I prayed to Saint Joseph for a good husband. I really said the traits that I wanted. A guy who loves his mom, is God-fearing, loves the Lord. And I really remember yung last na sinabi ko, Lord, kung pwede lang, Lord, pwedeng bonus yung may itsura na rin.
Dakoy kaila.
And I did. I
Yeah.
met my husband 3 months later. No? So please, women, ladies, if you're listening, we have our men here who are devotees of Saint Joseph, and you will really see how God moves in their lives. So do not be afraid to go to God. Be bold in what you ask,
Yes.
right? Be bold in what you ask the Lord. Be bold in what you ask Saint Joseph, and really ask their help to prepare this husband for you, so that when he comes, that you recognize that he is the one that the Lord has sent for you, no? So there. What's it been like raising your daughters, especially Yuki and Nixon, in this world, in this current, how we are now with all social media? What's that like, and how do you maintain that Saint Joseph quiet strength and humility?
It's different when they were still in high school. Nakapa sila din sa Butuan o katong nana sa Manila. And it's a mixture of being loving, caring, and protective, and at the same time teaching them how to go on their own and learn their life, parang adulting. Morgana siya ba? So,
Paano mo alam, for one, paano mo alam when to step in and, put your foot down, or for example, in disciplining, or when you, like, stay away and let her do her own thing?
Yeah. Naman po yung mga example ka ng mga di man po extremes, no? Pero kanang I let her do her thing, Morgana kanang. Pero naara ko sa background and overseeing things also. Kanang mga I put my foot down kanang mga kinahanglan na gyud nga di gyud siya angay nga himuon.
Like example, what's that put your foot down example?
Kanang actually di mo gyud siya kanang inana ka strict.
It doesn't have to be.
Oh yeah, kaya I have to kintay kanang you have to check your kanang sa with your friends drinking mga ana. Kay ang mga youth baya kusog baya sila sa mga bago ka mga youth. And I think she learned her lesson also.
Okay.
Tapos okay naman may karon. And naala po na ikuan nga I have to have faith na we brought them in a so dili siya kanang more grabe ka
Hindi hovering
it's
on,
not
hovering.
mo to siya sa amo nga
Na
parenting
style.
kay lain mo na siya nga
Yes,
parenting
yes.
style, so dili ka more I think they call it
Helicopter parenting, no? Yes.
So yun mo to sa ako sa to my daughter.
Do you have a daughter?
Yes.
How many?
Youngest.
Your youngest?
One lang.
She's one now.
Kuwan siya, grade 9.
Great.
She's grade 9 na. So how old is she?
How old is she?
Patay.
That's 2010. That would be
16.
16.
Oh,
Going
16 years
16.
old. So hindi pa nagkaka-boyfriend.
Ayun
nga yung kanina.
That's the answer. That's the answer.
Hindi ba sila nasistriktuhan sa inyo? Na parang, daddy naman, strict naman.
We have some arguments in kanang sa discipline manggod. So, I learned my lesson na different gid sila.
Ilahang generation.
Yes, lahi gid sila.
Okay.
Tapos, the lesson or the ways nga akong na-learn.
From our parents.
From our
no?
parents.
Dili na siya
applicable sa ila. So, I've learned that one.
Example, like, paano ba yung parents natin nun?
Kaysa sa amo manggod, sa ako manggod, sa akong parents, pag mingog, no, gina siya.
Bitaw, no?
Yes, gina siya.
And now?
Sunod gid ka.
Pag mingog kag no, you have to have that, siguro, mga 3 volumes of books na dapat nila basahon nga nung na-no. Pero you have to explain. You have to explain. Sila po, pag sila po mo hatag, ma-explain po sila, mapildi mo ko sa explanation. So, maka-o naman nun ko, imbis kay no, maka-yes naman noon ta. So, I learned my lesson no nga, I have to, sometimes magod, tungod sa, siguro, over protective ta. So, biski, dili na kumutanaw sa other side. Kaya pagkita na kung, uy, wrong, dili na. So, tanawon day siya, tanaw siya sa different angle. Okay, pwede rin dapat, pwede rin tana. Pero kay tungod kay di, one-sided man ko, kanila kita kung nakita, no na siya. So, sa balik lagi dito sa akong na-learn, sa gikan sa akong parents, pag no, you cannot ask na. Follow na lang ka. Pero karon I have to look at them.
We have to adjust.
The other side, kung asa ko dapit, ay, pwede rin yes. O sige, go ahead, you can do that. Parang ingana siya. So, it's a hard lesson for me. So, I learned that sa akong mga anak. Labi na sa akong kinamagulangan.
Sa lalaki.
Sa lalaki. Ganun siya.
Pero bitaw, no, very different. But I think what's nice with what you're saying also is it's okay to adjust. Hindi naman ibig sabihin our parents were wrong with the way they brought us up, no? And hindi din ibig sabihin we're wrong in the way we're rearing our children also. Iba-iba lang talaga yung generation, and we just have to trust in God and
Yeah.
in our what we've taught them, that Lord, I can only keep them till here, and after this, after certain steps, ikaw na give me, right? And
Yeah.
I think
And this devotion would
would help.
would help. Appeal siya ba?
Okay, with my experience, no, kay kung masuko ko, kay masuko namang yun. But there was a friend of mine nga, nag-share mo ko sa iya. And she told me nga, kanang pray sa, ano ba? Pray sa kadali. Hindi ako, pag masuko ka, mag-pray pa ko, dili na ko mag-pray. Nasuko na ko, naging ana ba? And she was as in correct gid siya. Correct gid siya in a way kay, siyempre, nasuko naman ta. So, pagkita na ko nga, I have to pray. I have to, Lord, kanang tabang pangon time, Lord, kay di na ko kantigo. And it resulted nga maayo ba yagid ang outcome. Murag nawala ang pagkakuan. But anyway, kuan siya kanang kuan giday nga you have to pray. You have to pray first before ka mo atake para at least powerful ka kinahang Ginoo sa imo.
More po nagsakuan kang Saint Joseph ba nga. Narabay siya sa background. More kung imong tanawon mo siya kalma. More dili siya kanang dili kalit bang reactive kayo. So more siya loving amahan pod nga di ba makita man nimo katong sa katong gamay pa si Jesus di ba katong finding at the temple mga ano.
Finding di ba?
Bitaw, no?
Wala
Hindi
siya
siya,
O may nakabutang dito nga gibunalan or
bitaw, no? Bitaw.
Oh,
Yes, because that would be like siguro us na parang sus pag among asa mong kagikan mo.
Gawas ang bakos ta. Nabunala na.
Grabe among pangita sa imo. No. Pero no, Mary and Joseph were calm
Yes.
throughout. Even yung, I like that, sorry Kuya Nix, yung even nung birth ni Mama Mary, parang kung karon yun, parang,
Ay,
wala na.
parang, buntis lagi akong
Outburst na ka.
asawa, di ba? Yeah,
Who's the manager? Who's the manager?
Call the manager.
Call the manager.
Let me speak to the superior, to the manager, somebody higher than you. No, but beautiful conversations today. We're really reminded again na lahi si Saint Joseph, the most quiet person in the Bible, and yet a lot of learnings to be had from him for sure. So thank you. So there you have it, guys. No, thank you so much, Kuya Nix and Bobot, for joining us this afternoon and sharing with us more about Saint Joseph. Obviously, there's so much more to talk about when it comes to Saint Joseph, but at least this afternoon was a reminder to us to have a peek into his life. If you're not yet familiar with who he is and how he can change your life, take a peek into his life by reading the stories in the Bible. Come to our shrine,
Yes.
get to know him more. We have our Tuesdays, Tuesdays with San Jose for one, and we also have our Tuesday devotional mass. We also have our Salo-Salo Kanto that happens every Saturday. This happens at 6 a.m. And you're invited if you want to sponsor, no? Kung ganahan mo sponsor, pwede jud kaayo. Come to the office of our shrine, speak to the wonderful ladies there, and they would be happy to receive your sponsorships and know that your sponsorship can really feed and gather a community every Saturday. And if you want to join and just volunteer with the feeding as well, you can do that. Come, a lot of groups have joined and have shared their blessings as well. So please come and join. It literally is salo-salo sa kanto dito sa simbahan. It happens again every Saturday. We also have the other events happening. We have the cleanup drive, Laudato Si cleanup drive. It happens every fourth Saturday of the month. So at 5:30 we start with mass. Or actually, at 6 o'clock, we start with Mass, and then we do a short Zumba, and the cleanup drive happens at the Agusan River Park. So come and join us. We also have Sunday Feed for Street Kids. This is in partnership with FSUU. It happens every Sunday at 10 a.m., where it is at FSUU CBS Building Gate area. So look for them if you want to volunteer, or again, drop by the office of our shrine to know more about how you can volunteer or how you can contribute. We've been talking about this since we came on the show. The Tuesday devotional mass. Bring your husbands, the wives. Bring your children, your sons as well. This is in honor of Saint Joseph, the husband of Mary. Every Tuesday at 6 p.m. here at the cathedral. And of course, the 2026 Parish Lenten Retreat theme is A New Heart and a New Spirit. This will happen March 30 and 31 and also on April 1 at 7 o'clock p.m. which we will be live as well. On day 1, we have Father Randy who will be talking about the journey of Lent, a pilgrimage of transformation. On day 2, we will have the Spirit of Lent. That's our topic with Sister Pamela Lonoy. And of course, on day 3, we have A Time for New Creation is the topic, and that will be brought to us by Mr. Ronnie Rodinas. So come and join us. Again, it will be shown live, and it will be here live at the church as well. Kumpisala ng Bayan for 2026 happens also, the Confession and Recollection happens on April 2. It is Holy Thursday. That's from 8 a.m. hantod 4 p.m. at the FSUU gym. So come. No, if it's going to be your first time after how many years, please, we are inviting you to join us in the Kumpisalan ng Bayan. And of course, we also again want to thank Lucy Benino for sponsoring this week's episode. Thank you so much. If you want to sponsor this show or any of the activities that we have in our church, in our shrine, go and speak to our secretaries at the parish office. Friends, next week, let's take a closer look at our annual Panaad activity. We'll have special guests who will share us their inspiring stories about our Panaad. So this is about our pilgrimage. It's one of those areas, Digi, sa Butuan, that you can come and join to make your Lenten season even more meaningful and special. So next week, please abangan nyo yan. We're gonna have guests who will talk about how long this has been going on and how you can join us this year. Thank you so much for watching us. Support us on the following pages. We are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and of course, TikTok. Friends, may our episode inspire you to go to San Jose. Kadto kang San Jose. He will always be there for you, I guarantee it. He's always been there for me. And so really, this is an invitation and encouragement for you na kadto ka kang San Jose. My name is Shyla, and greatness is not just about our great accomplishments. More importantly, it is also the steadfast assurance of our presence. May our fathers and men and women draw close to Saint Joseph as our guests have drawn close to him and as our devotees here in the church have drawn closer to him. My name is Shyla. Thank you so much for joining us this week. We'll see you next week. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.